Okay, so now it's time to build the circuit. All we need would some jumper wires, the LED itself, and a resistor. So let's get building. So first things first is we want to connect the breadboard to our Arduino. Let's also power that actually. So that would be, we could connect it to 5 volts straight away, or we could connect it to a digital pin. However, we can see the results much more quickly if we connect it to 5 volts. And that is because connecting it to 5 volts on the Arduino just instantly writes 5 volts or provides 5 volts for the breadboard. So the breadboard is now powered, and all we have to do is connect the powered points to our LED correctly, and our LED is going to light up instantly. So it's important that you orientate this the right way around. So you can just slightly notice the longer bit is on top, so the longer end, that is the anode, that's the positive side, and the shorter bit is the cathode, the negative side. So when plugging this in, we need to make sure, again, the on the breadboard, if we look at our schematic, rows are connected and columns are not. So that means that we don't want to put this in a row because it would be connected. Its positive and negative side would be connected, which means you know, you couldn't feed in you couldn't plug in a positive and a negative wire to it then, because the two are already connected. So it wouldn't be, you couldn't make a circuit out of that. So you need to make sure you put it in perpendicularly. So like this instead, as opposed to in a row. You want to put it in the columns. That way the two different ends are separated, and then you can connect these two respectively to where they need to be. So the negative side would need to go to ground. So if we just put it in, so negative side, the shorter side is on top right now. So if I put it in like this, negative side being on top, and then I can connect. Remember, rows are connected, so I just want to make sure I put that into the row, same row as the negative side of the LED. And then I could put this in like this, but that would blow up my LED. So let's not. Let's use our resistor. And again, as you learned earlier, resistor just steps down the current from the Arduino, steps on the current of anything. It's just a device that does that to prevent too much current from flowing in, so we don't damage our low powered LED. So we put it in like this again, similar to how we put in the LED, perpendicular. And all we have to do is connect this end of the LED. You see, instantly it lights up as well. We have to just connect this end of the resistor, sorry, to the other end of the LED, and it lights up. And that's because it's got so the 5 volts has gone in, it's gone through the resistor, it's been stepped down depending on the strength of your resistor, the thickness of it, and then yeah, it lights up our LED. And there you go. First we say int LED pin, and it really doesn't matter what you call it, it's up to you. However, it would make sense that you call it something in relation to what it's actually doing, so it helps you understand for reference for later, for instance. So if someone else sees your code, so int LED pin is 12, and that's literally all you have to do. So now the Arduino knows that this variable called LED pin is connected to pin 12. So now we have to actually say what we're going to do with this variable, with this pin, this output pin on the Arduino. And we do that in void setup. Void setup is where you set things that you want to be initialized first, like you set up something there, so you only do it once. And examples of this would be where you want to say a pin is going to be an input or an output. So if you're trying to say a variable is going to be an input or an output, if it's going to receive information or send that information. And in order to do this, all you have to say is pin mode. So you're setting the pin mode, and you're telling it this pin that we're using, pin 12, which is an LED pin. So LED pin is an output, and it's an output because we're outputting to that pin. We need to output 5 volts to that pin to let the LED come on. So so how do we output 5 volts? And we do that in void loop. And in order to do that, all we have to do is another command, and it's literally just a digital write. I think the only command you're going to use is probably, so you set up the LED as a the pin, with pin mode, so it knows if it's an input, sorry, it's an output. And then in void loop, you set it to be high or low, so you tell the LED to come on or off. So digital right, and then you say this LED that you've used, again the same variable, LED pin, and you say it's high, and it's just telling the LED, the variable again, which is connected to that LED on the Arduino, it's telling that pin 12 to be an output and come on. So if I run this now and we look at the LED, it should flick on, it should just instantly come on and stay on. So we I have to save this as well, don't I? Alright, so LED tutorial. We can save that in LED tutorial. Okay. So compile. I normally just upload straight away, because when you upload it compiles and then uploads, or you can compile to check for errors first before you upload. Oh, that's interesting. LED pin, hi. I spelled it wrong. I did, yeah. So another thing you have to be careful of is capitals. So you have to make sure that your name and matches as well. See how I got it right there, but I was missing the P, and that one mistake has just messed up everything. So that should work fine now. So digital right, this pin that we're talking to, pin 12, should be high, which means send 5 volts to that pin, and it should switch on the LED, because the LED is connected to that pin, the output pin. Yeah. So we're just waiting for the code to compile, and once it's done, the LED should flick on, just like that. And now it's on. So that's how you switch on an LED, for instance. And if you wanted to switch that off, all you'd have to say would be no. LED pin again. Don't forget those capitals. Low. So yeah, what this would do would be, it would blink the LED. However, if I uploaded it the way it was right now, you wouldn't notice the difference, and that is because it would run these two commands so quickly your eyes wouldn't be able to pick it up. So in order to actually let the give time for our eyes to pick up the process, what's actually happening here, what we need to do is we need to add a delay. And what this delay does is it tells the pin, or the Arduino, sorry, that tell the LED to go on, and then wait for however long you want it to wait, and then tell the LED to go off, and that gives us time to actually see what's going on. So we're going to do this in milliseconds, and so 1 second is 1000 milliseconds. So if we wanted the LED to go on for 1 second and then go off, we would do it like this. We'd write 1000. So this is 1 second. So go on for a second and go off is what this is saying right now. So if I upload this to the Arduino, we should start seeing the LED blinking. Okay, that didn't work, and that's because we also have to add another one after the low. So when it's off, it needs to wait a second and then go back on. Otherwise, it's only gonna do that once. So if I refresh this, for instance, it's gonna like blink once, and then that's it. It's not gonna do anymore. So if we added another one, another delay here, again for another 1 second, and we ran this, now it should blink as we intended. Okay, there we go. Lovely. Alright, so now you can see it's blinking for a second, and if we wanted this to go faster or slower, all we would have to do would be to reduce this number. So again, so if this was 1 second, if you wanted to wait 2 seconds instead, all you'd have to do is change this to 2. That would be 2 seconds, because 1 second is equals to 1000 milliseconds. And we comment that out. So yeah, if we wanted this to blink even faster, let's say a quarter of a second, we would write 215 here. Should be able to notice this. And let's upload this. So again, you can compile if you want to before you upload, just to check for errors. well, even if it's not going to upload anything if there's errors in the code, so there's no way anything is going to get sent to the Arduino if it has errors in it. So yeah, so we upload that and then we can see it's much faster now. And yeah, that's LEDs for you. So all other LEDs work the same as well. It doesn't matter if it's red, blue, green, they all have work the same. They all have a cathode and an anode, and you would plug them in the same. However, besides normal basic LEDs, you also have some things called